In this video, we will discuss how Samsara helps you comply with the new regulations specific to the Canadian ELD mandate. By the end of this video, you should be familiar with the various settings and alerts available to Canadian drivers in the Samsara driver app. Starting with settings, tap the gear icon at the top right of the landing page. Under HOS settings, you can view the border check feature. This allows you to preview your hours of service logs and potential violations in another region before crossing the border. You can also change your cycle here when you are ready for a different schedule. If you have not met the required off-duty time before switching cycles, Samsara will calculate the time remaining until you can switch. Heading back to the main screen, let's take a look at some of the alerts you may see when driving with Samsara. First, if an admin makes any changes to your HOS configurations, you will be prompted to acknowledge those changes. Be sure to review these carefully and follow up with your managers if you notice anything wrong. While you are driving, Samsara keeps you safe by preventing certain actions. You'll see a focus screen with your HOS dials while the vehicle is in motion. You cannot exit the screen or update your duty status unless the vehicle has been stopped for at least 3 consecutive seconds. You can also tap into the driving or off-duty dials for a more detailed focus view. Let's say you are driving across the border between Canada North and Canada South, or into the United States. Samsara will automatically apply the appropriate rule set for the new region, and you will see a prompt asking you to confirm the new operating zone. You can use the border check feature to preview your HOS under the new rule set. If you tap cancel, you can still update your rule set manually under HOS settings. Let's look at what happens if your ELD connection is limited. When Samsara detects a limited connection, you will see an alert banner in the driver app. This could happen if the vehicle is offline, or if the ELD is disconnected. Or it could be due to a lack of cell service or an issue with the ELD's hotspot. Tap the banner for a more detailed explanation of the incomplete data risk. You will also see a similar alert if you try to change duty statuses while the connection is limited. You may be prompted to enter a location manually for this change. We covered prompts related to personal conveyance and yard move in a previous video, but to recap, as required by the Canadian ELD mandate, if you are using the yard move duty status, you will automatically be transitioned to on-duty driving if you exceed 32 kilometers per hour. Similarly, you will automatically be transitioned from personal conveyance to on-duty driving if you use that status for more than 75 kilometers of travel in a day. Also, if you are in yard move or personal conveyance, and the ELD detects the vehicle is stopped and then restarted, you will be prompted to stay in the respective duty status. If you don't choose an option, the Samsara driver app switches you to off-duty if you were in personal conveyance, or on-duty if you were in yard move. Lastly, let's review diagnostics and malfunction events that may appear in the driver app. On the HOS screen, if you see a red D or M underneath your duty status, that means the ELD has detected a diagnostic or malfunction error. These events will also be visible in your logs, both to admins and in the event of a roadside inspection or in-house audit. Tap the icon to see information about the error source. Canada's hours of service regulations may require you to take certain actions to resolve malfunctions that could affect the accuracy of your logs. Please be sure to familiarize yourself with these guidelines. To help with resolving errors, Samsara provides steps to troubleshoot common issues in the driver app's user manual. This can be found under Settings, by going to Help, and then ELD NCAP Materials. You should now be familiar with the various driver app settings and alerts related to the Canadian ELD mandate. Again, please also be sure to familiarize yourself with these legal guidelines in addition to monitoring them with Samsara.